Well, hello, Stampers. Good morning and happy Tuesday. Welcome to the virtual coffee and a card class. Now, I am going to take a look and see. All right, I see the closed captioning, which means that my sound is working. Yay, I'm so happy. Oh, let's hope this stays on and hopefully I don't get so distracted, and I'll keep checking to make sure that everything stays the way it should be. Anyway, I'm so happy to be here with you today. I'm starting to get back in the swing of things. I'm almost finished with my gardens, and so now it's time to focus on some stamping, people. And there's really exciting news. Let's see, what is the date today? It is the 22nd. So on Thursday, there's going to be free shipping. In Canada, it's with a $65 order. And that's actually a really good number because with a $60 order, an online order with me, you get a free tutorial of your choice. And you also get a pack of, oh, I don't have them here. I thought I did. Oh yeah, I do. Of these, what are they called? Artistry Blooms Adhesive Back Sequins. Okay, so lots of win-win there. So free shipping, a free tutorial, and a free pack of adhesive back sequins. So are you guys ready to get started with the card today? I am going to go to this screen here. And so this is the stamp set that we're using, the Sweet Strawberry. And I'm actually only using one of the sentiments for the card. And the reason for that is that I just tried to design my coffee and a card classes so that there is a minimum amount of stamping. I'm not allowed to include stamped images. So this is the way we do it. Now, be aware that next month my my coffee and a card is on the Sweet as a Peach or You're a Peach bundle. There is, some of the cards definitely do involve some stamping. You really do want to have that bundle if you want to fully participate in that class. So I would suggest ordering it with the free shipping. You could substitute other stamps as well because it's beautiful paper. The cards are amazing. You can find them on my blog, thepamperedstamper.com. All right, so if you ordered this set of cards from me, then all your stuff comes in an envelope and you open it up and everything is pre-cut. So I will give you the measurements. There's I use the stitched rectangle dies. So this one measures, let's see, 4 3/4 by about 3 3/8. Okay, now I'll show you what that looks like. I keep my rectangle stitched framelits in a case with some magnets in there, and let's have a look. I do believe it is the second largest one. Okay, so it's the second largest rectangle framelit used for that. And then I use the border dies, the basic border dies. I should have gotten them out. I didn't. So I used three of them or just 2 of them. No, this curvy one and this one. There's also a straight zigzag. So this is 4 3/4 by about 1 1/4. Okay, so what we're going to do, we'll first stamp our words on the rectangle, and that gives us an idea of, to leave enough room. So I'm going to use the Stamparatus, and because this is a polymer stamp, I need to get my black thingamabobber to go in there. Okay, so this one, got your magnet, and my words have to go in this corner, so I'm going to turn it this way. The further away you stamp from the hinge, the better. Okay, now I might turn this one into a birthday. I like doing thank you cards because I love sending cards to my people who order, so that's nice as well. So maybe I'll do that was so sweet of you. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So here we go. My stamp set is well used. Some of the stamps are definitely stained. So here we go. I'm going to put that right in the corner. There. And then the color that I'm using for this is Pacific Point. Okay. Now I do usually double check to try to make sure that it looks pretty straight on there, because it might look straight to me there. I think that's better. There we go. So if you take your stamp set and put it under your Stamparatus, then it's nicely balanced. Okay, I am not seeing, I'm just going to see if I can do that. Oh, I'm going to turn that off. There we go. Okay. Hi, Mary Ellen. Hello, Melinda. Hi, Patty. Hi, Patty Joe. Hello, Kathy. So now I can see your comments. So yeah, I'll try not to be too distracted. So I'll take a peek over there once in a while. But usually what I do is I go to the comments afterwards. So give it a nice little rub and then take a peek. And actually that's nice. It's dark enough. I don't have to go over that again. Okay, so that's that. That was easy. And now I'm going to build this. So I have this really pretty gingham piece, and I'm just going to put that on top of my little white piece, okay? And I like using my silicone mat. There. And isn't that, oh, that's such beautiful paper. I love it. I do have a little bit of extra that I might pack into 4 by 6 inch pieces, and if you want one, I think I'll sell them for $5. I don't know what, yeah, I will. $5 including shipping. So there we have that nice little piece, and then we have this curved piece, and I want the curved piece to go a little bit down like so, and then that's going to go like that. Okay. So this is about, I would say, a good ½ inch from the top. Move this out of the way. And it's actually quite a simple card. It's just involves a lot of different shapes, which is really nice. I love this curved, and it's curved and stitched. I should have pointed that out. There we go. And if, yeah, there's a hair showing, but you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Now this piece, I want to pop up just so that it looks a little bit like a curtain. I have some defective, whatchamacallits, dimensionals here. But this corner seems to be doing just fine, so I'm glad I didn't throw them out. There, so 3 across the top will do. And let's have a peek. You can see that my adhering wasn't perfect. You know, it's a little bit difficult to stamp when you have a camera between you and, see, I've got to stand up now so that I get this covered properly. There. Okay, so that's nice. Now, this is now going to go on a piece of Pacific Point, and that Pacific Point piece was run through the Painted Textures embossing folder. It's a beautiful folder. Now, sometimes in my virtual coffee and a card kits, I do all the embossing, but with the peach one this time, I thought I left it plain, and that way you can use whichever embossing folder you like. Okay, and I'm hoping that people will show me what they make so that we can share. So this piece is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and it's just going to go on this basic white, thick basic white cardstock, and it's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Okay, so we're going to put that on, and I always, yeah, which side to use, right? This is nice. Doesn't make much difference, but I see more texture on this side. I love this embossing folder because it makes me feel artistic. I can picture myself with a palette knife, and yeah, not that that's happened, but maybe someday when I have time. But for now, I'm happy to express my creativity in card making, in baking, cooking, and gardening, and that's good enough. And someday there might be a painting class. Who knows? There we go. And now this piece is just going to go in the middle. You could pop it up if you want to, but I'm not, because this piece is already popped up. So, oops, just advance this a little bit with your thumb. And when you take the refill out, just make sure you clean your holder, so that sometimes there's a buildup of adhesive in there, and you want to get rid of that, because then you'll have a much better experience with your tape. So just eyeball it a little bit, and when it looks good, commit and give it a press down. So now the last thing we want to do, take a peek, is these flowers. And so what I did in your kit, you've received an extra piece of this paper, and you can find out, I'm going to do it a little bit differently maybe. The bigger leaves are easier to cut than the small ones. So let's have a look. I'm going to do this. A little bit of fussy cutting can go a long way. It looks so pretty. And I find that, do it when you're watching TV, or I like to say, if you have some company that overstays, they're welcome. So if you come to my house and I start cutting things, then you know that, that I think the visit's gone on long enough. Um, but seriously, I like doing things with my hands. I am much more patient when I have a project on the go and when my hands are busy. I've even contemplated taking knitting to church, but taking notes helps too. Yeah, there. Yeah, it's looking nice. So the colors in here are Pacific Point, Night of Navy, I'd say Garden Green. We used to have a color called Blueberry Bushel. I think that might be one of the colors as well. And then you can cut out a few extra just blueberries if you want. If you were lucky enough to get the Berry Blessings bundle back in Celebration, then there is a blueberry stamp in there that's really lovely. I have extra ones of those, so if you missed out and you would like to buy one, you just send me a message and we will figure out a deal. Okay, I was hoping to do a class that included this, but here we go. So now this is going to go just like that. And I kind of like it when it goes off the edge a little bit. And then I can add more, but I don't want to be fussy cutting till the cows come home. I would use mini dimensionals, but I don't think I have any laying handy right now. So I'm going to, you can do it flat as well, but I have a little edge here. Let's see. So when you have your dimensionals, you can cut them as well. So I'm just going to cut along here and then make a few little guys. There. You could add a little wink of Stella to give it a little bit of glitter. That's always nice. There's many ways. You can add a little bit of bling if you like. Some people absolutely love bling. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. There. Speaking of bling, we're still on the hunt for some wedding rings. There. How cute is that? There we go. There's our card. And sorry, there's a bit of a shadow, isn't there? It's a very, and it's a little delay. It's a really cool day here in Chatham. It went down to 8 degrees last night. It was freezing cold. It was opened the windows and was just, cuddled under the covers. And yeah. So that's it for today, guys. I'm going to switch to here and just say goodbye to you. This went so well. There were no issues. I'm not stressed. It's absolutely wonderful. So I'm hoping to do maybe another video today. In my blog post yesterday, or maybe it was on my Facebook page, I mentioned the idea of perhaps doing a Zoom. So let me know if you're interested. What I want to do, I need guinea pigs. And what I mean by that is I need people who are willing to join me to see if this will actually work or not. I noticed on the last Zoom meeting that I was doing that there was an option to go live to Facebook and YouTube. So what I thought would be fun is I might do a kit or something or do some stamping, and then I can have a bunch of volunteers who can join me with Zoom. If you guys have the kit at home already, or I'll come up with something anyway, and then we'll see if that works well, if that forum works well. Because the nice thing about doing it with Zoom is that we get to see each other. Like you guys can all see me and I see your comments, but I don't get to see you. So it's more of an interactive experience when we're all together in a Zoom. So that would be fun. I booked my trip to North Carolina, so I'm flying from Toronto to Raleigh, and then on the way home I'm flying from Raleigh to Detroit, and hopefully I can get a friend in Detroit to bring me to the border, and then I'm going to get a friend from Canada to pick me up at the border in Windsor. The things that you have to do, I'm doing that so that I can avoid the obligatory stay in the quarantine hotel. I still have to quarantine for 14 days, but Gerard and I have been waiting so long to be able to visit his family in North Carolina, so that's what I'm doing. And prices have really gone up. I'm trying to book a one-way Robert Q bus, which is a shuttle bus to the airport from Chatham to Toronto, and it's like with taxes and stuff, it's $135, which is what it used to be for a round trip. So yeah. Anyway, guys, you didn't come on here to listen to me rambling about travel stories. Tomorrow I'm officially out of quarantine, and I'm really excited about that. So a bunch of things will go in the mail, and I'm just really excited. I'm looking forward to doing, if I end up doing an in-person class, it will be at the end of July. At first I thought it would be, let me see, the 20th, but I think it's going to have to be the 27th, because on the 20th I won't quite be out of quarantine unless we don't do it on a Tuesday. That's also an option. So stay tuned, and I am so excited about having an in-person class again and to be able to stamp with you, chat with you, have coffee and treats. We're all excited about it. So anyway, take care, have a wonderful day, and if you're interested in any of the products that I used today, you can shop with me online if you're in Canada. I also have a tutorial. So I have a whole tutorial section on my blog, thepamperedstamper.com. At the top, there's a little heading that says PDF tutorials. Click on that, and there is a tutorial for all these cards for June. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.